I actually think I know Rabbi Levin longer than anybody else here, which is pretty surprising, right?
That's absolutely correct.
Right?
No one else.
I think I win.
Check my sister.
Oh, maybe.
I don't count.
No, Rabbi Levin was actually my learning teacher when I was 13, something like that. And so, randomly, where were we? In Lackawaxen. There you go. Anybody? Lackawaxen, Pennsylvania. Also, simply met my wife. Yeah. No. So Rabbi Levin and my wife, they share that in common. So I happen to be a parent of a child that goes to Litkowski Academy. Still working on the name. We'll figure it out.
Me too.
Yeah. And I happen to be a speech therapist myself, and I run a therapy clinic. I am very involved and engaged in what's happening in the community here for kids that don't necessarily fit the mold. And I think that aside from everything else that we're saying, Levin's amazing, you picked up, that's amazing. This community does not do right by the kids that don't fit into the box. There is not a good solution. You go to any one of the big schools here and they will tell you, you need to have a shadow for your kid, you need to have this for your kid, I'm sorry, your kid, and they'll try it real nice, they'll try it really well, but they don't answer the call, and this community has long forgotten about those kiddos. Especially if the child falls into that unique status in which they're not so impaired and impacted that they need to be in a specialized school, but rather that they just have learning differences and our community just isn't in a position. I see this as an incredible opportunity to do something that has never been done in LA, which is kind of mind-blowing. Maor is doing incredible work. Many of those kids are way more impacted, and it's wonderful what they're doing. The kids that are coming to Chabad Academy are kids that need additional support. And again, I think that if you can look back at this moment 10 years from now and say we were in this tiny little room, not tiny little room, we were in this small gathering. We were in this small gathering, and we unlocked some sort of spark, and we were able to come together and do something incredible. So I think on that basis alone, we should all get really excited about being able to be at the ground floor of something that can be huge.
Amen.
Who else?
No, you.
Oh, me? Okay, good, very good. Great, that's a big speech.
You got it.
Good Vach, everybody. A few things that just come to my mind. First of all, you were mentioning numbers, 300,000 million. I hope I'm getting a raise. Whoever's in charge of these numbers.
Well, I just became the treasurer tonight.
I am?
Yeah, everybody's getting involved.
You know my number, okay? You know the sounds. So, I've been involved in Chinuch for a few years now. Before I started working at Eula and Chabad Goen, still working on it. I was probably been involved in teaching for the last 10 plus years actually, underground. And just going back to what I think it was Harry mentioning, or Rabbi Levin was mentioning this beautiful story of Reb Pinchas Akaritz, and this story, first of all, Elder Zayd of mine, who we're going to visit this week.
Wow.
I have to say, I prepared a speech for my wife tonight, but she's not here, so I'll share her speech. First of all, if no one has realized yet, that's the coolest watch I've ever seen in my entire life. I've been staring at it all night. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm not sure what time it is, but I don't know why, but I do love teaching, and it comes with a lot of challenges, and some days are more challenging than others. But if my wife was here, she would not want to speak, but she would say one sentence, which is, every day that I come home, I'm so happy that I'm able to teach at Chabad Goen. I've been teaching there for 2 years, and I'm actually scared what's going to happen the next year or the following year, because I've grown so close to these students, and they're such special neshamas, and thank God Rabbi Safran's not here right now, that it's uncomparable. It's uncomparable. You can't. I didn't want to compare, but the Eula boys versus the boys I get to teach every day for the last 2 years. It's actually a pleasure to my day. I can't wait to go to work. Like I'm excited, and I'm just saying this straight. It's not about the money. It's literally not about the money. There's like I said, we have to talk about it. We should talk about it. We're definitely talking about it. But it's such a pleasure. I come home every day for 2 years. I'm like, these boys are so amazing. I just, for the first time ever, had a meeting with Mrs. Roth, which thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything that you do. And it was kind of like a really awkward meeting. We're like, what are we going to talk about? I'm like, there's nothing to talk about. These boys are beautiful. They're amazing. So we're talking about Pinchas Akaritz, and I don't know if you appreciate this or not, but like these boys for the last 2 years, I do have free reign to teach them whatever I want. No one checks on me. Thank you so much. And I teach them the most deepest philosophies of Chassidus and deep Torah without any hindrances at all, in their own texts. There's an amazing website called chassidusnow.com.
Who started that?
It doesn't matter. Another one is terrible. And these boys are like retaining all this information for 2 years. Like the people are mentioning, oh, have you heard of Litkowski? Have you heard of Pinchas Akaritz? Have you heard of the Magen Avraham? They're like, have we heard of it? We know the guy. And they're like, oh, you heard a story? And the boy's like, no, we didn't hear any stories. We learned their Torah every week inside, their own words. They can repeat it back every Shabbos. Every Shabbos, you go over to these eight boys, or whatever it is, 8+ boys. They
11th
know,
grade.
what?
11th grade.
Yeah, I teach the high school.
10th and 11th.
10th and 11th grade. And these boys know the deepest chassidus, which, forget about other high schools, our fellow colleagues, other than Reb Chaim and Iddo, that are actually going to the website and printing it. No one knows. No one's reading this anymore. But these boys are reading it. They're learning it. They're retaining it. I can't tell you how many times I go out to dinner with these boys. I try to go out to dinner with them every other week. We're looking for future sponsors for that. I'm tapped out, but Hashem will send more.
Amen.
And it's amazing. The boys, I'll tell you a story. This week, I'm teaching Parshas Lech Lecha in Eula again. I taught Parshas Lech Lecha last year to your boys, and one of the boys, Pearl boys, came over to me. He's like, "Oh, Rabbi, remember you taught us this and this and this and this and this?" I'm like, "No, I don't remember." And it happens to be that's where I'm up to in the Chumash at Eula, and I'm able to repeat it again. I was like, "How?" And this happens every day. Every day they're repeating it. They're saying it. So I just want to say that these boys are the most special boys I'm so lucky to go every single day. I can't wait to finish my first job, to run home for a quick minute, to get some bite to eat, and then run back to my second job. Whatever you're doing, and whatever we're doing is our zechus, it's our merit to go there every single day. And I can't wait, like you say, in 10 years from now, to see where this grows, because this is amazing. And anybody that wants to join in this amazing, amazing yeshiva, it's going to be your merit. It's going to be your merit. You're going to be able to look back on it and say, wow, look at all these boys. Look what changed. Because the way that we get to teach them is not like any other school. It's not. I know that firsthand. I see it. Rabbi Safran's amazing, and I also have free reign at Eula, but it's not like this. So I want to give a bracha to everybody. If you're able to, I didn't know what tonight was about, but apparently it's not about fundraising, other than the teachers' finances. Other than that, it's about friend raising, right? That's what you said, friend raising. So if you know anybody that wants to get involved, this is an amazing, amazing opportunity. And thank you, Reb Chaim. Thank you, Reb Harry. Thank you, Reb Daniel. Thank you, Reb Levin. Thank you, Mrs. Roth. Thank you to the other significant half of Mrs. Roth. I don't know what you're doing, but you see you more often. Shka, thank you.
Okay.